You know what? I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby.
What it do, baby?
This is what I like. Yo, check it. We focus on the mind, we focus on the body, we focus on the spirit, baby. We focus on the mind, we focus on the body, we focus on the spirit, baby. Yeah, 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 yeah. We focus on the mind, we focus on the body, we focus on the spirit, baby. Yeah, yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of What It Do Wellness. I'm your host, What It Do Rob Stew, and let's get into it. Just to recap, last week we faced our shame and we did an exercise to eliminate it. Then we took the time to identify what our talents are. Then we connected our talents with our purpose. So if you haven't had the opportunity to view last week's video, I suggest you go back and you view that video, face your shame, eliminate it, identify your talents, and connect that with your purpose. This week, we're gonna dive into goal setting, staying focused, making a plan that will help you succeed, countering and pivoting when things get tough, knowing how to navigate through challenges, and keeping the right mindset. We're gonna go over some things that may stand in your way along your journey of actualizing your goals and practicing your talents and finding resources. And then finally, we're going to dive into what you need to do to keep actualizing, because there's always a next level, right? So instead of being complacent, once you accomplish something, what you need to do in asking yourself what's next. So what are we gonna do around this time? You know, we're gonna define a goal. What is a goal? A goal is an object of a person's ambition or effort. It is an aim or desired result. So the first step in setting a goal is it should be something obtainable, nothing outrageous. Me personally, I like to set sub goals. I like to start off there. A lot of people say you should identify a big goal and then have little goals that sum up to the big goal. That's one approach. I like to start off with small goals first that lead up to an overall. So, for instance, linking this week to last week, my big goal is a purpose. That's what I hope to achieve. But my sub goals will be the small little accomplishments that will lead up to that purpose, that big goal. So if you're still stumped, don't worry. I'm gonna give you a small example of what you can do. If you have a goal, for instance, to be able to run 5 miles at once, you don't wanna start off at running 5 miles and you've never done it before, or you haven't worked yourself or built up your stamina enough to do so. That's how you hurt yourself. That's how you fail. And don't get me wrong, it's okay to fail. It's okay to try and fail because you learn from that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to mitigate as many failures as possible. We want you to get it right the first time, okay? So back to the miles. You wanna start off by running half a mile. Let's say you run half a mile for a whole week. Your stamina is going to increase from there. So you're going to next week increase it to 1 whole mile, 1 day, every day. And from there, increase it week after week. Only a half a mile. So theoretically, if you use this model and you successfully build your stamina week by week, increasing your mileage a half a mile, it'll take you 10 weeks to successfully run 5 miles at once. This is in theory. I'll use an example from my own personal experience. This is a non-physical example. So a personal example from me, I wanted to write a book. I wanted to write a book based on affirmations in reference to the 7 chakras. For a while, I didn't know where to start. The task seemed very daunting. It seemed as though even once I got started, I would never finish. But I broke it down. I wrote 10 affirmations once a day for every chakra. Essentially, I wanted the book to be 700 affirmations, 100 affirmation for each chakra. I did take a break, stepped away from it, and then got back to it. But when I came back, I still followed that same format of writing 10 affirmations from the chakra that I left off on. So it was very easy, and I was very fluid in getting right back into it. It was like I never stopped. So we want to attack our goals in the same manner. Start with your sub goals and always keep your overall goal / your purpose in your mind. Keep that in mind, but start off with your small goals. Check those off. Get them accomplished. It's like a staircase. You build upon those, and before you know it, your ultimate goal will be completed. There may be some things that may come up when you're trying to obtain your goals. Those things may include financial planning, financial obligations, materials that you may need to buy that you may not be able to afford to get your project started, space, time, motivation, enthusiasm, and even criticism from the outside world. Dogma may get in the way. You may even not be aware of the resources that are at your disposal that could help you. So what you want to do is you want to first and foremost be tenacious. Have tenacity. Tenacity is defined as the quality or fact of being determined. It is also the quality or fact of continuing to exist. Persistence. So you want to persist through dogma. You want to kind of silence the noise of everyone who doubts you, people who have tried what you're gonna try and who have failed and accepted defeat. That's key, is not to accept defeat. Other people can accept defeat once they've tried what you've tried, but that's the key in making a difference between your success and them not being successful, is you not accepting defeat. You're going to have to be tenacious about your financial planning. If you need materials or you need space that you're going to have to pay for to get your project going, you're going to have to budget. Your budget, even if it's only $5 every paycheck, or even if you have to pick up a side gig, sell some candy, do whatever you need to do to make sure that you have the materials. Handle your business first, of course, but make time to nurture your talents. And finally, use your time wisely. If you have a 9-to-5, make sure you spend at least an hour working on your gifts, your talents, your ambitions, your goals. And for those in elementary, grammar, middle, high school, it's never too early to start working on your talents, your goals, your ambitions. The earlier, the better. Eliminate the self-doubt and the fear. I used to be afraid of being on camera. I thought I wasn't attractive enough. I thought I was too fat. I thought I would fumble over my words and not sound good. Shed the fear. Dive in. After you've done that, there's one last thing you need to do. After you've become a certified goal smasher, what's next? Smashing more goals, of course. There's always going to be a next level. There's always going to be the next big thing, or the new improvement to technology, or a better way of doing things. Never stop trying to be better at what you do. The moment you have in your head that this is the highest I can go, I can't get any higher, you might as well retire, you might as well be done. Because even though you may have reached great success, you may have smashed 1,000 goals, you may feel like you accomplished your overall purpose, but what you just did was accept defeat. A lot of people don't know this, but there's 2 ways to accept defeat. You can accept defeat through failure, or you can accept defeat through victory. The moment you stop chasing being the best you, being greater than what you were, the moment you accept defeat. Never lose that hunger. Never lose that drive to be better, to be the best. That's what makes you great. So all in all, write down your goals. Start with sub-goals. Make sure that they're obtainable. Make sure they can be completed in a realistic time frame. And also make sure that they lead to other goals that you can accomplish in the same manner. Be tenacious in obtaining your goals. Embrace the grind. Tune out dogma. Tune out the thinking and statements of other people who don't align with you and your purpose and your goals. Shed your own self-doubt. Shed your fear. And push forward. Never stop chasing being the best you that you can be. Always seek to improve upon what you're capable of doing. Never cease to seek improvement on your own talents. With that, I thank you for tuning in to another episode of What It Do Wellness. If you like this content, you know what to do. Please like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you keep saying those affirmations. Eat well, sleep well, educate yourself, and make sure you have some fun. Because that's what it do, baby.